another live stream. Today we're going to be working on Among Us. Now, in the first live stream that I did, which was yesterday, if you haven't checked that out, be sure to go ahead and do that. It's already available offline. It's 2 hours, but during the most majority of me trying to build it, I was struggling very much in trying to make a walking mechanism be compressed in such a tiny frame. Now, obviously, since that last live stream, I decided to do a little bit of building off stream so that I can start working on the display for this model. And when it came to building this, I realized because how small the frame was, I actually had to design it in a way where there would allow some more flexibility in the build so that it can actually walk the way that it's supposed to. Now, it doesn't do the prancing kind of walk. In order to do that, I'm going to have like things be connected in the bottom of the feet and so forth. But I didn't want it to do that. I wanted to have an actual walking mechanism. So it does a casual walk. And I can demonstrate it here in a little bit of that walking mechanism. But it does walk. And of course, I'm going to be designing something where it will be able to look. And yeah, it kind of does, don't it? It kind of does. Let me go ahead and see what you guys are commenting about. So, just give me a second. Okay. Betsy says, yeah, it's done. It's not quite done. I have to go ahead and make the display for it. Eric says, Big Suska strikes back. Yes. But yeah, I see it walk. It can look. I'm going to be putting like a flashlight for it to hold. The hand is going to be floating, but it's going to be holding like a little flashlight as it's walking and looking around because since it doesn't do the prancing hop, I'll probably make another build, another Among Us character that does the actual prance like in the game. But for now, this is going to be just a more casual walk. The sus Titan. I know, right? It's pretty sus. But let's go ahead and let me show you guys the walking mechanism. Now, granted, I do not have an actual motor, but what I do have is a Craftsman drill, which we will use. Is it accurate? No, baby, not. So it says transclear Lego. I might do some more transclear Lego, but for now I'm sticking with the light gray because at least with the light gray I'll be able to do some more stuff with it. But let's move because the drill is kind of quick, so we're gonna pan this over that way, and then we're gonna have the sussy boy right here, and then whoop. As you can see, it walks. It walks very well, and here's the other side view of that. Yeah, it's looking very sus. Yeah, very sus. Very sus indeed, guys. But that's basically the... Whoa! Yeah, okay, you be right back. But yeah, it walks. It walks. Yeah, I text this fell right into the back rooms. I know, right? Oh man, I'm kind of glad that I didn't see the party goers when I fell into the back rooms. I'm kind of glad that did not happen. Oh man, but yeah. Source says, we'll be right back. Trip after these messages falls to floor. This is an experience. It truly is. It truly is. There we go. Oh man. Truly is an experience, let me tell you. Young Builder says a golden experience. Yeah! But let's go ahead and make the display. That is something that I really want to do, so let's go ahead and... Joe, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, golden wind. Joe, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, golden wind. Oh, I need to make a yellow Among Us now. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna have to make Among Us Giovanni. Oh, that would be great. Among Us Giovanni. Oh. You guys are dangerous. Okay, Young Builder says, hold on. So we have someone that works in the apartment. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay. Young Builder says, so we have someone who works in the apartment office who 3D prints and will charge you if you want something 3D printed. That is interesting. iTexi says, update on my journey to the West Mugs. I'm getting the Monkey King, a golden Mata mask. Oh, very nice. Betsa says, I never liked the JoJo big characters because they make the faces look too handsome. What's so wrong with being handsome? What's so wrong with that? I like the JoJo faces. You need to get some help, man. You need to get some help. I'm thinking about the ship. Is it where my self-mod has a stand? No. I mean, stands help with displaying. Obviously. Durr. Even if it's like your fighting spirit, you know, it helps with display purposes, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm not too concerned about color because this is all going to be hidden. It's all going to be hidden, so. No concern at all about that. Yeah, so that will go there, and then that will go there to walk. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, so Young Builder says, by stand I mean JoJo stand. I know. Young Builder says, for some reason I can't join Discord because it takes me to the app. Well, you can go ahead and log into Discord through your browser. You can always do that. You don't have to use the app. You can do it on browser. See, I have a Chromebook right over here. I have a Chromebook, and I can still, like, access everything through the browser on a Chromebook. And Chromebooks usually aren't the best, but they work. So, I mean, you can do it through browser. You don't have to worry too much about it. So don't worry. Source says the art of being handsome has passed down the Armstrong family for generations. Absolutely. I take says, and I'm making a sandy the Toa of water, and Kuan Yin the Toa of ice, and Pixie Toa of stone, and Tripitaka the Toa of earth. Very cool. I love those names. Benson says, I always thought Johnny Five and Chappie are cousins. Different generations? But yeah, I can kind of see that. It's a stretch. Sora says, I just posted my Toa water onto the message boards. Very nice. She has a bow. Very cool. Texas says, you can't use Discord on your phone without using the app. Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. Yeah, yeah, you're going to have to get the app if you want to do it on your phone. Maybe there's a loophole. Maybe you can go to the browser on your phone and try to sign in that way. But the app isn't bad. I don't know why you had to go so many levels. I mean, the app is fine. I use the app on my phone. It's no biggie. So long as you turn off notifications on your phone, when it comes to the app, you're good to go. Nothing really to be concerned about. Okay, Source says, quick! Stake his ascending depths files. Oh my gosh. Young Builder says, it just takes me to the app. Vincent says, Astro Boy means Johnny Five and Chappie. The mics I'm making in the area the characters from the West, by the way. Young Builder says, I have the app. Well, if you have the app and it takes you to the app whenever you open it, like if it takes you to like the Play Store or what have you, just press open app. It's the green button. And that should work just fine. I mean, it's an extra step, but if it takes you to the Play Store or whatever you downloaded Discord from for the app, you can go ahead and just press open app over in the store, because it wouldn't say download because you already have it downloaded. What if Johnny 5 had Dio's powers? Johnny 5 is a good boy, and even if he had Dio's powers, he would not use it. That is the reality of life right there. Johnny is a good boy. Johnny is a very good boy. Bioscroll says, there is a sussy bucka among us. Indeed, the sussiest. Okay. Sora says, also, I've been thinking of making a Toa stone that isn't buff or uses common mask for stone Toa, but is a geologist instead. That sounds cool. I dig that. Bioscroll says, so in recent months I was able to get my hands on Toa Norik after all these years. Nice! Yeah, Norik is like very hard to find. Despite the fact that Iruni and Norik came together, it just boggles my mind every single time. But I am glad that you found that set because it's a very good set. It's a very good set. I'm glad that you were able to find it. So let's get something a little longer for this. So we need the base to be longer. Nope. And Bioscore says, yeah, and that was the only way you could get Norik. Yeah, it's weird how that became an issue with Norik. I guess it's because there had to have been something that must have went down. Maybe people just simply lost their Norik because they liked the gold Uruni more than the Norik. So maybe that's why it's harder to find, because people just straight up got rid of their Norik, and so now there's less Noriks out in the market because of that. I have no idea, but I'm guessing that might be the case. Sora says, I actually seen someone on a local eBay map like selling Norik and Irunium for 120 euros. Ow! Says, I technically have the pieces for Toa Norik, but I use the pieces for loads of mocks. You know, that's fair. Maybe Norik just has a whole bunch of useful pieces. I could definitely see that. People would definitely use Norik for mocks. So maybe that's why there's not a lot of Noriks out in the market. People use him for mocks. And they just keep Iruni intact because he's the gold boy. Benson says, I hate James Jonah Jameson because he is a Spider-Man hater, but I do like his voice actor J.K. Simmons because a voice for Pines from Gravity Falls and voices Omni-Man from Invincible. J.K. Simmons rocks whatever role he's in, and I like James Jonah Jameson. I really like JJ a lot. It's an awesome character. Sora says, at least James Jonah Jameson doesn't believe in printing false information. iTech says, got to go. Probably won't be back. Okay. Good luck, buddy. Be safe. Yo, give me a moment. Koda! I said no spitting. Hello! Welcome. I am back. Okay, so... General Lark says, Trev, that is very sus of you. I know, it's very sus. I am so sorry. But we are back. Okay. I have joined the stream only to say Among Us. Ah, thank you. Thank you for coming here to say that. I am glad. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and keep it simple. I don't want it to be too big of a gearbox. Obviously, we're gonna have the three. I have 3 gears here. Not really gears, but these things. I forgot the terminology for it, but we're going to be using these because they don't provide a lot of resistance, so those will be good. Okay, Benson says, well, hey Trid, what would happen if Astro Boy was your son? I would just give him plenty of moral support. And on occasion, I would probably also provide emotional damage, you know? But other than that, you know, I would accept him for who he is, you know, and I would be very happy. Bionicle fans don't have children, Gumball Man. Actually, yes, they do. There's a few rare instances, but they do. General Eric says, well, I don't. I'm sorry. But maybe you will someday. You know, never say never. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. You just gotta believe. I'll head myself out. That was awful. I'm sorry. Benson says, I don't be evil like his dad, Trib. General Lark says, don't. Sora says, love is a headcanon. Change my mind. General Lark says, wait, no, not the butt turrets. Young Billy says, emotional damage. Yes. SR Boy saw Tahu saying Lady Gaga. Oh, God. Boy, broke Trib again. No, I'm alive. Temporarily, but alive. Oh, yeah. This has to be higher. It has to be high. Okay. All right, clearance issues, guys. Clearance issues. It needs to be higher so that I can fit all the gears the way that they ought to be fit. If I do that, then the world be better. Also, you need to see what I'm building, because right now I'm just... Let me see if I can fix the camera angle so you guys can have a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. That's better. I think that's better. You guys can see better. Yeah. You guys can see better. Awesome. You see, that is better. This is how you make videos right here. Especially when it comes to me building stuff. Source says, this is the third time in all the live streams. I know, right? General Leg is like, get the wrecking ball! Young Builder says, Warframe devs showed a new Warframe for the Quest in April. Very nice. Beth says, Esther Boyd meets Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. General says, Trip Doctor, who cares? I care. Sometimes. You know, because, like, sharing is caring. Truckle Morph Tri-Stop Motion says, well, if it isn't Sussy Stream. Hello, buddy. Don't worry, the army of good guys will be coming in the future. The army will grow bigger than before. I assure you. Okay, so we can put a beam here, 5 length and 5 length. Put that there, and that will be able to be the chassis for the gear. And then we can have like something to attach the walking mechanism, and it would be great. Ah! Well, I got ping. Whomst pings me? I'm glad. There we go. Jarlax says, get the super good guy. Oh, we will build a super good guy, maybe. Maybe. I'm taking a break from making Bionicle mocks. I had a very stressful experience recently. So I just need a break. But maybe in the future. There we go. And there we go. General Eric says, get the super good guy. I might. We'll see. No guarantees, but we'll see. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Wait, should... this or that? I kind of... It doesn't matter which way, but, you know, I'm the kind of person that's like, you know, I like things a certain way, so I'm going to have them be in a certain way. I am very picky. Like, it doesn't matter which way, you know, because it's going to be strong and supportive no matter which way I put it. I'm just very picky. Let's just put it that way. I'm just very picky. Yep. Wrong way. There we go. And then we can go ahead and grab one of these and just tap it right in there. Bada bing, bada boop, it's done. So that will go there. And then that will go there. And that should support it pretty well. Yeah, that should support it pretty well. General Lurk says, Trip, are you okay? You know how thick Pohatu... thick Pohatu can't hurt you. I don't know. Thick Pohatu might be real and can actually hurt me. Young Builder says, Thick Penguin isn't real. Source says, what if Lego 90th Anniversary set was actually a Lego factory in Denmark? Very sus indeed, guys. Very sus indeed. But it'll be kind of neat if Lego did do like a factory-like build. It'll be kind of neat. I would dig it. Not my cup of tea, but I dig it. Is this old gray or bluish gray? Oh, this is bluish gray. Okay, I can use that. I'm trying not to use the old gray because I really like old gray and it might have a lot of uses. And I keep getting the loose pins. That's kind of a problem. But that's more on me for the fact that I really ought to start sorting out, be more thoroughly organized with my stuff. That's all that means. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, put this here like so, and then this will go over here. And then we're gonna put an axle here. We're gonna put an axle. And we're gonna slide this in. I think we can, that might be too much for locking mechanism, maybe. Nope. Okay, so it needs to go up more, so there we go. That might be better. Still, it needs to be up a little bit more. I don't like that. Nope. The thing is, the more of it's like a triangle, the more it would hold itself up better. So we're going to try to get a longer one of these, and maybe that will work. Because we need it to be high enough so that I can actually build the floor and stuff like that. And basically build the diorama. That's all it really is. Me trying to build a decent diorama. And I got a really long one over here in light gray. Yep. We're gonna have to stick with the long one. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Untab that. Put that in. And then this is where the fun begins. Sora says, Buzz, look, an alien! And them legs are thick. Astro Boy among us. It's not Astro Boy. It's not. Stop. Why you bully me? This is not Astro Boy. It ain't. Stop. This is the same as last time. There we go. Finally! Finally! After all these years, we have a stand. Sora says, "Why you booing me? I'm right." It's not Astro Boy among us. Guys, get some help. Get some help. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... put this in. There we go. And we can put this gear, or rather that thing, right there. For all intents and purposes. That is off-centered. That is very much off-centered. No wonder I was having problems. No wonder I was having problems. That's off-centered. That's illegal. That is very much illegal. What am I thinking? I violated the law. Oh no. There we go. Astro Boy, Mega Man, you killed my brother from the 60s. Mega Man, no. Astro Boy, I'm your brother. Astro Boy, no! Man, I love you guys. You just come up with the most craziest things. Okay. So we got that. We're going to put another support strut right there. Just so that it don't flex all that much. The amount of torque this stand will have. Sora says, "You have violated the laws of Skyrim and her people. What say in your defense?" Red was acting kind of sus. That's my defense. Okay, there we go. So now that... Oh, it tilts a little bit. Oh, I don't like that. Well, there's not a lot holding it up, so it's just like these two, and these points are very close to one another, but I don't exactly have much choice in that. Sora says, we're also a dangerous influence trip. Remember that. Yes. I will never forget that. I will never forget that. Okay, let's go ahead. Put that there. Put that there. And slap her right in there. And we go ahead and do a little bit of this. Now this will power everything. This will power everything. So we put the drill in the side because I have nothing else. So we're going to be using the drill to power this. And everything is going to be perfectly fine. There will be no problems in making everything powered by the drill. And we're going to see if this actually works. But first, I must get my hands on the most infamous tool of all, the drill. Because I have nothing else, so might as well use the drill. There we go. We got the drill. It lays nicely. Powered by Craftsman, so you know it's going to be good. Yep, it works. It works. Just as I planned it to be. The young builder says, I don't have any good food at the house. I just want you in my car, lol. Lol, I'm just not going to go to that. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to this. I like to imagine the sun going on here, and there is a lot of sun in heaven and earth, quake, earth, lord, earth, heaven, earth, lord, heaven. What? Okay, never mind. General Eric says the drill is sus. Yes, it is. Yubdor says, Packering says, is that what I think it is? Yes, this is a drill. It's Craftsman. I know. Yes, it is exactly what you think it is. Young Builder says, I make a stories that make no sense. I noticed that. The hard way. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and have the gear. Matter of fact, we can just keep it at the one gear, drill it through, and then, yes. And then we can have the gear on the side, and that will shift everything back and forth, back and forth. So that will be good. So let me get an L. Here's one in yellow. We take this out. We replace it with this. Put it in the very bottom. Pull up that in there. And then we're going to get a 5 length. I think a 5 length will do, right? Please tell me a 5 length will do. It barely do. It barely do, but it do. Just barely. Yeah, it barely do. Okay. Young Builder says, oh, wait a minute. Journal says, Trev, say something funny. Well, you see, once upon a time, I put a toaster in the oven, and that is how the iPhone 12 was made. Obviously. That was complete randomness. I did not think at all when constructing that sentence at all. So I hope you are happy that I put zero thought into, yes, this is what I shall say today. In my time to shine. I remember on a much more on a different note. I was like talking with my dad, and I was going to be like cutting the grass with the lawnmower. It's a riding lawnmower that we have, and it's something that we need to go ahead and change the oil on eventually. But since I already warmed it up, I had to basically just cut the grass as is, and then once it cools down, I go ahead and change the oil on it. And when I was telling my dad that I was going to be cutting the grass, and knowing fully that the oil would need to be changed, he asked, "Hey, do you know how much oil that is going to need in that riding lawnmower?" And I was like, "Okay, well, how much does it need, Dad?" And then he proceeds to say, and I swear my dad is secretly a comedian, and he just looked at me straight in the eye and flatly said, "Just read the manual." It's like, and I just gave him a thumbs up, just flat smile, and I said, "Thank you, Dad." That was very useful. It was this opportunity there, to go ahead and say, "Oh, okay, this is how you actually, what you actually need to do, or this or that." No, read the manual. Okay, thank you. I thought you knew it, but it's okay. Whatever. I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. It's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. Just gotta love. Just gotta love. Oh yeah, this needs to be a 5. Benson says, "Me, Esther Boy." Okay, Journal Lyrics says, "Movie." I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to stay as entertaining as possible, even though that is dwindling by the microsecond. It's just that there's not, like, honestly, like, when the more that I'm building with, like, system and stuff like that, the more I realize, man, I do not have a lot of Lego. And that is something that you're going to need a lot of when it comes to, like, building anything with Lego. You just need a surplus of material, which is something, a luxury which I do not possess, because I don't have that big of a surplus of Lego. And especially when, like, making mocks and stuff like that, usually what I would do is just try to build something with the parts that I have available, and on occasion I'll just buy like 1 or 2 pieces just to finish said build. But most of the stuff that I make, I try to make it here at home, because I do not exactly have like a big budget to work with when making like these types of videos where I'm trying to go ahead and make stuff. It's a little bit difficult. It can be a little bit difficult. And oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. It needs to slide. Oh, no. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. I can keep it linear. Yay! Yay! Okay, so we can move that. I'm kind of glad about that. I'm kind of glad about that I can actually move that. So it says, I know that feeling. It's hard to work with limited pieces sometimes, but it's also fun. It can be fun, yeah. As you can see here, I'm building Among Us, so that's a lot of fun right there in the making, is making something pretty sus. But still, though, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do. Okay. Let's see how I do with this, because this is going to be an interesting event right here that we're going to be doing. The most interesting thing I have done yet. Okay, so where I get to make this push back and forth, and we're going to go ahead, maybe make it a 3. That way it can move a little bit, because it's not moving a lot, but it will be just enough for it to tater back and forth. And we got brown. Lucky says, now what is this? I am building Among Us. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't. I forgot. I forgot something. Because he's going to be walking a couple of times and then his head shifts. So I had to make a timer. Let me see if I can make a timer. Because I'm going to have to make a timer before I even begin. Like doing that. I had to make a timer. Oof. There we go. So we're going to have to put that there. Yeah, we could put that there. Put that on the side. And then... yeah, and that can be an L. Yeah, that could be an L piece. But that's going to be sticking up a little bit, which we don't want that. But there's a loophole to this. Yep, there is a loophole. Hey! I solved the Da Vinci Code. Let me go ahead and get that out. Because I had to put it on a timer. The head swivel so that it looks more natural, because I want him to look like he's looking around as he's walking, because he's going to be holding a flashlight, so him actually looking like, what's over here kind of body expression is something that I really want to capture with this build. So that is why I'm making it the way that it is. And I might have to put a bigger gear, because this might... oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put a bigger gear. I'm gonna have to. Thankfully, I do got a bigger gear. So from there to this, that will be big enough for A multitude of reasons. Yeah, we can put that there. Yeah. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Wait. Yep. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to get another L piece like this, put it over here, and have a support beam in the back that goes down. Because then I can clip it over here, and it will also be able to support here. So it will be a very strong connection for me to actually go ahead and make that system work, because it's going to be shaking a lot, and I don't want gears to jump, especially when you have something turning very slowly. So that is kind of like a very important factor to consider when working on that. So I'm just going to go ahead, put this here, and grab another one, just 4 studs down, whatever measurement you want to go ahead and use for that. Honestly, I'm going to have to go ahead and do it just like this. Or I could just pull this out. I could just pull that out and make it easier for myself. There we go. And there we go. Ugh. Come on. Come on, don't fight with me. Stop being sus. I fought with you in the live stream in the last live stream for way too long. There we go. Thank you. Look at me. I'm saying thank you to a freaking kinetic sculpture. Oh, what has my life become? Troublesome Bonker says, hello? Do capes for Big Fix exist in studio? No, sadly not. I'm sorry about that, but no, they do not. I wish they did, though. Benson says, I have a collection of Lego Spider-Man villains mocks. That is so cool. Major Jenna says, this is the first thing I see on YouTube after a tiring day. Troublesome Bonker says, Trib! Yes! I read it. Benson says, multiverse. What if the Toa was in Endgame, included Bionicle or Hero Factory and any Bionicle related characters? Well, I mean, if it's in it, it's in it, but technically, Bionicle falls under DC Comics more than it does with oh gosh, I'm blanking. The MCU. Also, again, capes do not exist in studio. I can't believe I blanked out on that. I can't believe I was just like, I've been so focused in trying to get that lined up. That's not even funny. Oh, that's the sign that Trib may need some coffee. You may need some coffee. Even though coffee is very dangerous for me, because once I drink it, I do not stop talking. Believe me, it is a very dangerous substance for me. Very. iTexie says, Bionicle was referenced in the Green Lantern comics. Yeah, that's why I said, like, Bionicle is more of a DC property than an MCU property. So it would be, I would honestly expect Bionicle to be seen in the Snyder Cut for Justice League than I would in Endgame. because everybody likes to tie everything to the MCU, but sometimes not everything is as bread and butter. Realistically, if there was going to be a live action adaptation of a film where Bionicles are involved, it's mostly going to be made by either Warner Brothers or DC. Those are the only two that I can think of. If it were to be reasonably made, a live action film with loosely live action. Because you're talking about CGI characters being made to look more realistic. So, at the end of the day, it's not really live action. But that is the case, usually. So, well, I'm going to be probably putting that as a 4 and then pulling this back and have support struts like right here that goes up, probably using this piece so that I can then have a small gear here and then a big gear over here. That way, it could be a much more slower rotation and it can actually work properly the way that it's ought to work. So that is basically what I'm thinking about right now, about doing that. That way it can be slow, because I don't want it to be too quick. And thankfully, due to me making the stand, I have free reign in that regard. I have free reign! Yeah! You know, I miss doing kinetic sculptures. The last kinetic sculpture that I did was Rahagagaki. That was the last kinetic sculpture that I did. And honestly, that was a very fun kinetic sculpture. I had a lot of fun building that. If you guys have any suggestions and like anything from the Bionicle films or anything like that you would like to see a kinetic sculpture of, just hit me up. Let me know. Because honestly, those things are fun to make. They really are. Yeah, that's going to be... Oh, come on. Come on. Ben says, Johnny 5 slapped Tayo in the face just because he made Astro Boy and Mega Man cry. Okay. And... Okay. I like the lengths that you go to for these crossovers. It is very inspiring. That is pretty intense and interesting, to say the least. And, honestly, it makes me think more about the fact that, we don't really see... Well, I mean, I haven't involved myself too much when it came to stories that people have written in regards to Bionicle. But I'm kind of curious, I kind of am a little bit curious, is there any, good, fanfic stories that people have written? I know people have written quite a few Bionicle fanfics, but I haven't really involved myself too much in that. I do RPs on occasion. I like to do RPs all the time, and sometimes that's how I end up getting ideas for, making new characters associated to Bionicle. And so on and so forth. But to actually just creating your own stories and stuff like that. I know it's an active thing, but is it as active as it used to be, or is it even more active? That I don't not know. Like, obviously there is more content being produced in terms of like Bionicle storytelling, by the fans. But to what extent, it's hard to know. Texie says, which Bionicle movie is your favorite? Oh, my favorite? I would have to say Legends of Metro Nui is my favorite. I like Mask of Light for the memes, but besides that, I like Mask of Light. I mean, Legends of Metro Nui, the second Bionicle movie. You see, Benson, you got me all jumbled up. Now I can't stop thinking about Mask of Light for the memes. Thank you, Benson. Thank you. There we go. So that's there. And that can go there. And now I can do this, where this can go in the base and hold itself up with its own platform. Yes, it is the Amog. It is the Amog. It's almost done. I just have to go ahead and finish the base of the frame. Itake says, my favorite is Web of Shadows. I feel like you can tell what kind of person you are by your choice in Bionicle movie. Interesting. Yeah. Web of Shadows was a pretty good one. A pretty good Bionicle film, but I will say though that it always wants me to imagine what the story could have been like if Matau was the one to turn evil instead of Vakama. Because that was like Greg Farsi's vision, and curious to see like if it would have been more successful or how the story would have changed, to see like the different, just to see and compare, basically, and see what could have been, and if like the executive decision was actually well founded or not. It's just one of those things, that makes you think, it might have been cool to see that. Or maybe not. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean? Sora says, speaking of Bionicle lore events, I really want to flesh out the raid of Artaka. Oh, yeah. Because that would be pretty cool story, honestly, because Makuta Kojo is basically like working, because he's the Makuta Artaka, he's working behind the scenes and stuff like that. So it kind of would be interesting to see how that dynamic will play out without actually being able to see Artaka at all, because not even Makuta Kojo saw what Artaka looked like, which is pretty insane. So it would have been pretty awesome to see that. At least in my opinion, it would be pretty awesome to see that. Sonic says, why Among Us though? I don't know. I just felt like it. That's the story of my life right there. I just felt like it. I don't know why I did it. I just felt like it. And honestly, that's all you need in life. It's just, yeah, I feel like it. Why not? Why not Among Us? Why not? I mean, I did a running Matoran. I did a flying Gaki. You know, why not do something a little bit non-Bionicle related? And you know what? I might even make a furry. I might even make a furry. You think Among Us is bad? Oh, just watch. Just watch. I'm gonna make a furry. Just watch me. I'll do it. No mercy. Sora says, I kind of like to imagine Kocho and Artaka meet each other at a bar to chat. You know, that's a good setup for comedy. Whenever you have two characters talking in a bar. iTexas says, but to be honest, it wouldn't work that well since that would make that there would be two evil Toa of air. It would be a good vibe to give to the impression that Toa of air were the bad guys. Yeah, I guess so. Considering how Lesovic and so, yeah. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, wait, no, Nadiki. Yeah, Nadiki turned evil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nadiki turned evil. Okay, fair enough, Tixie. You got a good point there. Benson says Lekan was the great Toa. Too bad he's dead now in Bionicle heaven. Yeah. R.I.P. Toa Lekan. May you live peacefully on the Red Star. iTix says it would have been bad in marketing standpoint. Source says for a Bonko? Maybe. Is Kitanga basically a Bionicle furry? He is a monkey. So, yes. Botar is also a furry. He has big fluffy ears, big claws. He goes roar and teleports around and trolling people. He's a furry. Me out here making shots at every single Bionicle character right now. Rudaka, no, she's... Oh yeah, she hisses like a snake. Oh my gosh. She hisses like a snake. I forgot about that. Yeah, she's basically a furry too. Oh no. What have I unleashed upon this green earth? Oh no. Were all the Hordika furries? Yes. They like to make nests and stuff like that. So yeah. The Hordika were furries. They were furries from the very beginning. Okay, let me go ahead and try this out because I don't know how much movement this will create. So I need to figure out, okay, this is how much movement it will make, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead, put this over here. I'm going to make it a 5 and put that there. And I'm going to just watch how much it rotates. First, we need to drill So Aura says, which means Cedric was sipping for a furry. Yep. I text says there are so many Bionicle furry fan arts. Yeah, there are. So it says, welcome to the internet, Tex. Sonic says, yo, what are you talking about? I am talking about how basically every Bionicle is a furry. If you look hard enough. As Bionicle furry, says Sora. And General Alert says, oh god. Benson says, no. Oh, wait a minute. I already have a thing here. Okay. Yep. Boop. Fuzzbuzz says, breaking, Lord Vader sims for Tommy Lizard. Oh my gosh. I text it, wouldn't Reduca be a scaly though? She's a snake. Yeah, she'd be a scaly. I guess you could call her a scaly. Not exactly a furry. Joe Alexis, oh no, please, no, I'm a furry, no! Fuzzbuzz says, Benson, he just likes crabs, LMAO. Oh, I almost died there. But don't worry, I'm alive. But I also have an idea. I'm going to go grab this. Grab a list pen. Because now that I got a dingamabobber that do the shifty doopies, I can now add this here. I'll get a 4 length dingamabobber, which will be just let me see if I have. Oh, I have it in yellow. Perfect. Because I don't use yellow for much of anything, so I get to use the yellow. We're almost done. Sonic says this build is kind of sus. It is kind of sus. Not gonna lie, it's very sus. Bets at 77%. Oh, lol. Okay, very funny. Very funny, Benson. You funny man. Oh, you. Very silly. Silly buddy old pal, you. Ah, you know how to cheer me up. Sora says, someone throw holy water on me. Don't worry, fam, I got you. Throws holy water. There you go. So that will shift back and forth so that I can. It does like the little shimmy. I like that. It does like a shimmy. I'm gonna flip this over so that it'll be a little bit more compact. You are most welcome. General Lyric says, drink! Give me the water! Drinks it. Lyrics, no, you're not supposed to drink that. The holy power is too much for you. You'll be seeing Jesus sooner than later. Okay, so I gotta get that to be a 5, and should be good. Joy Lark says, I am holy. That's not how you become holy. You don't drink holy water to become holy. And even if you go on multiple crusades, it's not how you do it. It's not. It's dangerous. Don't do that. Okay. This boy is close to done. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get a Gundam box. I'm going to put this on the Gundam box. Actually, the Gundam box is too high. Gundam! Ugh. There you go. I'll get my my doodle book. I'll get my doodle book. That is how Takanuva came to be, says Fuzz Buns. Alert 6 Nix, I get gun, become holy. I text says, if Matanui is the Bionicle God, wouldn't Tahu be Jesus? Hey, you know what? Tahu is basically the savior of Bionicle, if you really think about it. Yeah, Tahu is basically Jesus. Oh, man. And him emerging from Protodermis after defeating the Borak was basically his way of walking on water, if you really think about it. As Sora says, Wing Zero! Yes. Wing Zero. Oh, gosh dang it. Oh, he's walking backwards. Oh, we don't want that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Sora says, also, I'm half angel, and I can say now being holy is not a good idea because all the holy angels are multi-wing and they cool because of it. Yeah, the more wings, the better, because wings are cool. That's their philosophy. And I kind of agree, wings are cool. And Joy Lyric says, I will walk on you, become 75% Jesus. Yeah, Sora says no. Moonwalk sus. General Lyric says yes. I take says it's weird how Takanuma was supposed to be the savior, but then he just became kind of irrelevant. Yeah. You know, if Variki was there from the very beginning, he would stay relevant. If Variki stayed in the very beginning and was actually in the Bionicle canon, considering there is now a Vo tribe in Bionicle, there's a Vo tribe in Bionicle, so Yeah. Like, Takanuva, get out of here. I want my Variki. And just imagine, in 2008, we could have had Variki become a Toa of lightning and shadow. Lightning and shadow. If he just took over Takanuva's place entirely. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, you got, like, black lightning and stuff like that. Oh, it would be so cool. Fuzzbuzz says, can we get a Among in the chat? Sonic says Among. Sonic Plush says Among. Takanuva versus Thanos says Benson. Sora says, no more wings is bad. 2 is enough. No more. You only need 2 to fly unless you're Sephiroth, in which you only need 1. Sora says, Bo Matorn, aka Matorn of Green. Jordan Eric says, I want purple! Texas says, there should be a Bionicle What If and just have it as Variki. Right? Just Variki. Like, oh man. You know how many Makuta Variki will be able to electrocute in the 2008 story? And not have to worry about, like, oh no, my light is draining because I am giving into the shadow because I'm Takanuva, Tool of Light. No, you don't get none of that. Takanuva is like, oh, that's very funny of you, little Makuta. How about if I electrocute you? And I'll use my own shadow powers against you on top of that as well. You know, that would be so cool. It would be so cool. Oh, if only. If only. Honestly, if only. Didn't someone make a Radaka mod for Resident Evil, says Sora? Yes. Yes, they did. And I love them for it. I take it says, I tried to get a Variki reference in Mask of Power. Oh. I'm sure they'll still be able to put it in. I'm still in touch with the people making the game, so I can help you out in that regard. I know, like, for one of them, they really want to go ahead and RP as Variki. So, like, I think your message kind of went in there, and they might be working on it. But no guarantees. They might be. The fact that one of them wanted to RP as Variki is, like, a good sign right there. That's, like, a very good sign. And let me go ahead and tap that in right there. Ah! I can't put that there. Ah! I text you, Variki, unlimited power! So, yes. So it says, someone did also make a Unicorn Dante mod in Devil May Cry 5. Yes, I saw that. It's amazing. I love it. I text I says, just gaslight them into putting him in the game. I will continue doing God's work. Rest assured, I will continue doing God's work and bringing forth the Variki we all desire. Betsa says, hey Chit, didn't know that the Mask of Flight was originally supposed to be called Mask of Destiny? What? Interesting. I did not know that. I actually did not know that. I did not know that. That is new to me. That is new to me. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta. There we go. And we'll go ahead, do that. And that. And that. And then. Okay, boys. We're gonna see his head move. We're gonna see his head move. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay. It's tabbed in. Okay. All right, let's see if it works. We're gonna get his head to move. 3, 2, 1. Among Us! His head does not move. My disappointment is immeasurable. My disappointment is immeasurable. It needs to move more. It needs to move more. Okay. iTexie says, another thing that confuses me with Takanuva is that he is portrayed as being the only toe of light, but he made Tanma a toe of light, supposedly in the Kingdom universe. Yeah. Wait a minute, no, the Matoran in the Kingdom universe are like really tall, weren't they? I thought they were just really tall. And we're gonna go ahead and change that a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead, scooch this over by 1, and then from there, I'm gonna change this from a 2 to the 3, so it pushes more and back and forth. So that's what we're going to be doing. I bet it says I'm working on my new steampunk build, and it's a snail. Oh, that's cool. I like snails. Snails are awesome. Snails are very awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and fix the imposter. the mungus. We had to fix mungus. Desert Supremacist is Among Us. Yes, we are making Among Us. Why is Red the imposter? Because I saw him vent, and he didn't turn his head either, so that's kind of suspicious. Kind of sus. Kind of sus. There we go. So that is much more dynamic. And it never bumps into that. So that's a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and make that a 3. And hopefully that will work. If it don't work, then I'll be sad. I'll be very sad if this don't work. But it should. And it will. Because it has to. Okay. So hopefully this works, because the head has to move now. And if it don't move, then I'll be sad. Text says the Kingdom universe was the universe that was of they lost and Matanui died. Oh, okay. Vezet says, do you think Among Us will be revived again in the future? Maybe. I don't know. Source says, sadly, the vent excuse doesn't work anymore, as there is an engineer role which allows you to vent. Ah, dang it. I wasn't aware. Darn it. It's been a long time since I played Among Us. But regardless, we do have this boy, which will now walk. Something is catching. Something is catching. Hold on. Let me see what's catching. I don't think... Yep. I knew it. There we go. Texas says, it's been a long time since you were sus. Yeah, I know. Sorry. That's weird. That is weird. Yeah, because it's buckling. Maybe I should design it in a way where it don't buckle as much. Let me see if I can make it not buckle as much. I'm gonna see if it's possible for the buckling to stop. There'll be no guarantees though. Wait a minute, this doesn't have to be loose. Okay, Vincent says, choose Among Us or Trollage. Why you had to do me like that? I guess Trollage. Though I do like Among Us. Source says, hey Trip, Moon Knight wants his money. Where's Dracula? He said he's going to get a slushie up over at the 7-Eleven. So go ahead and go to the thrift shop. He's over there. Apparently he wanted to get some strawberry flavored slushie. Oh, I said Sora Benson, not you, Benson. Unless if I actually did say your name, then I'm sorry. I was talking about Sora. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I am concentrated right now in making Among Us work. Well, that just popped. That just popped. I guess. So it says, okay, Moon Knight, you heard him, and no, Dracula isn't an Avenger. I could have told you that. Troll says, haha, yes, rebanded. Reject Viz and accept Troll. Okay, buddy. Okay. So it says, I was about to ask, did that just fall out? Yeah, it did. It did. It did it again! It did it again! Oh my god. It did it again. It did it again. Oh my god. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. I'm an engineer. I fix practical problems. Bruh, you need to make an axle folding machine now. Yes, I do. Oh, I so need to do that. Oh. Okay. I found the problem. I found the problem. I just need something. Because I think issue is that I need it a lip. Ah! Yes, that was exactly how I wanted that to go. I am so smart. Look at me go! I'm a genius. Look at me go! I am so smart. Troll says, what would happen if you listen to the entirety of the Caretakers album? I don't know. Sora says, hands trip wrench, you know what to do. Thanks, mate. Thank you, mate. Much obliged. Much obliged, partner. Oh. That's the problem. I found a problem. Oh, this needs to be longer. This needs to be longer. I could have had to make it longer. Which means that has to be a 5 now. Which means I had to grab a 5. There we go. I was wondering why, what was the problem, and I realized it was this, because this was actually untapping and retapping back into place, so that's why it was struggling so much. because of that. It was literally connecting and disconnecting right then and there. So this is going to be slightly in an angle. And what that would allow for is and let me is it to not get jammed easily. But also because it's an angle, it might also allow for the head to also move the way that it's supposed to move. So it's like a 2-in-1 combo right here that we're making right now. So it will be at an angle, but also at the same time, it should allow for the head swivel to do its thing. Sora says, I swear that Axel is flipping you off. Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is. Okay. It has to go sideways. It has to go sideways. I had to deconstruct all of that. All of that. I had to deconstruct all of that and make it go side to side for the head to work. So I was hoping that I will be able to make it a little bit more compact, but I cannot. Okay. Benson says, I'm the strong one. I'm not nervous. I'm cold and hard as the earth is. Is that from Encanto? That sounds like something from Encanto. Charlie says, what are the things that make you become uncanny? Whew. Okay. So, happy Mr. Incredible when I see Pohatu Mata, because I really like that set. And then when I see a broken line joint, then I'm a little disturbed, but I'm still fine, just a little disturbed. When I see a broken CCBS bone, then I start becoming a little bit more darker and on edge. You're like, oh God, how did this happen, kind of thing. And then when I see, oh man, what's even worse than that? Oh, when a Bionicle piece that's been chewed up by your dog, and it's the one piece that you were trying to look for in a build. Like the same exact piece that you were looking for your mock, and it gets chewed up by the dog. Then I'm like dead face, absolutely dead. And then after that, what's even worse than that will have to be, oh, what's even worse than that? Yeah, iTexas says, I have more than one broken CCBS piece. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, that can go there. And then Wait. I just had a moment of realization just now. Small, then big. Yeah! I get that, and I get a big gear. Do I have big gear? I do have this, so maybe I'll use that. But I also have this, so I'll use that as well. There we go. Humps. Okay, I gotta have to read that another time. Okay, so there we go. So I have a brilliant idea to keep this ratio from going from small to big, but not having. Oh no! I am running out of space, kind of deal. So it'll be none of that. Instead, we're gonna small piece. Put that there. Put a bushing on that. I take this. I gotta go, but I'll be back. Okay. Be safe. Be safe. Okay, so we got that, and then I can get. Yeah. Okay. Where's the L? Come on. Oh, that stinks. We're gonna have to make it from scratch. You know what? No, I don't know how to make them from scratch. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this for the gearbox because I'm running out of Technic, so I might as well use it. I know I'm using a Vizirac piece. Sorry, Trollich, sorry I had to go. I will be sleeping. Okay, you sleep well, buddy. Sleep well. You get nice and strong. Get nice and strong. Ooh. So that will go there, and yeah, and then that can go right. Yeah. Yep. That oh, that works. That works perfectly, actually. Yeah, no, that's too tight. That is too tight. We gotta scooch that back a little bit. Put that in there. Yep. And that can go there. There we go. Got that going. Then we could go ahead and put this in. Now it'll line up just nice. Just nicely. And we go ahead and put that in. And I will put that in there. And that will go there. So that slides in. That slides in there. That goes there. And I screwed up. I screwed up. Yeah. Pooey. Pooey, 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 pooey. Pooey. So that will go there. Yeah. So let me go ahead and do this. And go ahead and do a different method because I do not have the one piece that I need to actually build this. So I'm doing a very long and convoluted way of doing the thing that I want to do that uses the least amount of pieces, but I cannot do it in the least amount of pieces because I do not have all the pieces that I need in order to make it. So we're going to go ahead and do the long and convoluted route because I can and because there's literally not a lot of options. Did you get all that? That is quite a mouthful, but I hope you got all that. But you know what? Life is bliss. Life is bliss. Okay, so go ahead, tab that in. And I will be ending the stream soon. Because we're getting close to the end here, and I'm going to have to cap it off, unfortunately. But we will be continuing this in our next venture. Absolutely. We'll absolutely be continuing this in our next venture, so need not to worry. But I do have to get going pretty soon. There we go. That works. It's long and convoluted, but it will do the trick. It will do the trick. There we go. That's there. So I get to now put this piece in. And of course, we're going to reinforce this because it's going to need some reinforcement. But regardless, though, we're getting some pretty good progress over here. So I am happy about that. If I can get this out. Also, didn't I have a longer gray piece? I'm pretty sure I had a longer one. Oh, I have this, but I can't exactly use that. Nope, okay. So I'll be shifting that back and forth, and that will be connected to this. Whew. Oh. There we go. There we go. Let me see if it runs. How to make sure it runs before I keep building more onto it, but it should work now. By using a drill, because I do not have a motor. we go. Okay, so it works. It works. Cool. Now, for the magic to begin. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And when I say it's going to be fun, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be awful for me. But I still have to do it. But we're going to make this even. We might, because it's going to need, because that's going to be leaning, so that's a 3. I got an idea. I got an idea. So we're going to go ahead and grab one of these, and then from there, I'll be able to go ahead and, oh, wait a minute, I do have one of those. Oh, wait a minute, no, but I can't use one of those. Okay, never mind. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. That way I can have something that leans as well, and then I can do the shifty shifts with that. So we're going to disconnect this module over here. And we're going to just hook this one up and tab that into its stead. And that way I can get another long one like this, because we do have another. Called it. And we can go ahead and make it lean. There we go. It's pretty big, but it will get the job done. Excuse me. And we can go ahead. And how far is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I need a 4. I already have a 4. There we go. Go plug this in. And then we need a pin, which should be over here. There we go. There we go. And we can go ahead and just do the slideroonies with that. Woo! Okay. There we go. So that should work. Let's test it. Let me test it. Yep, that works. Okay, so again, gonna have to put this there. That there. go. Let's see how well I do. Oh, come on. Let's take the bushing out. That's getting in the way. Yeah, well, that don't work. Well, that's done for now. I think I'm going to go ahead and think more on this later. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. But I will have to end the stream now. So if you like this video, why not leave a like? And if you want to go ahead and see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. But that's about it for now. So I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!